what really happened between you and Ace in this goddamn heart rate challenge?
Oh, why is everyone thinking I went too far? So you know when I was doing it was like the dominant versus submissive challenge?
Yes.
Where like I kind of just go like to everybody. I did the same thing to all the guys.
There's a clip of your gorgeous, bodacious ass turning from you forward facing to you doing a little spin around, ass near face, and then it cuts. And then we see you guys like getting up. And the theory online is that you put your ass in his face. Like, did you ride his face a little bit with that?
No, I think that's too far. Like, that's a no-go. My butt, I think, was like on his stomach area, like this area right here. And I was twerking. It was like 2 seconds too. I went da-da-da, and I got up. No, I did not put my ass on whatever the fuck Ace's face. That did not happen.
Okay, more importantly, where the fuck did you learn how to shake your ass like that? You had to teach all of us.
Girl, I learned. Even when I had like no booty, girl, I would be there in the mirror just practicing.
You spoke about how you like when guys are obsessed with you. How do you tell the difference between when that is healthy and then when that can lead to being problematic?
I think that, especially on the show, I think I've learned a lot more about how to differentiate the two. I think there's a point of like obsession where it's like I've had moments in the past where like should I move to North Carolina? Should I stay here and not move to another city? Like should I? And past me might have been like, oh my God, he likes me a lot. Like wow. And another part would be like, that's really crazy. Like that's insane. Don't do that. When I say like being obsessed with me, it's more so like, okay, I like a man who like wants to hug me and like physical affection and stuff like that. I like a man who's like, no, like I want to make sure I'm taking her to do this and I want to make this little cute thing that's thoughtful for her and I want to do this for her. I want her to be happy and I want to show that I really like her.
I want to talk to you about your childhood.
Yes.
What was it like in your house growing up?
So my parents, they immigrated to America and got their citizenship. And my dad, he had his own business. And my mother, she was a teacher. My mother and father had 5 kids. So I wasn't raised with money. I wasn't raised with that. We played with sticks outside. We didn't have phones, so we were like 16, 17. Growing up, my dad was extremely abusive. Like a vivid memory I have as a kid is like hearing my dad like beating the shit out of my mom in the room. And I remember like finally, like I think someone got the door open and I just remember seeing my mom's face, like her glasses were broken. And then I just see him snatch her head back and slam the door. Like that was my childhood. Can I have a tissue? Needless to say, like I did have a fun childhood though. I think me and my siblings were extremely close in the midst of the chaos. Like we were very, very close. We'd go in the creek and we'd play in the creek. Like we would do all these things as kids.
Even like, I'm sorry, but I'm sure there's so many people watching this right now. Like even in like writing this interview, like I had no fucking idea about anything about you because there's not anything really on the internet about your life
put it on the
as
show
much.
either?
No, that you didn't talk about any of this on the show.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh,
there's so much that isn't shown.
Wow.
It's actually crazy. There's a lot about me that I've expressed on the show and like why I act the way I do in situations. Like I feel like everything stems from your childhood and like past traumas. When my parents separated, I was in like the 4th grade, I believe. And my mom, I remember when my dad was at work, we packed up everything and we left. And my mom, we lived in like this 2-bed, 1-bath apartment that was like, I think it's like $600 rent, I'm pretty sure. No washer and dryer. We would go to the laundromat. Like me and all my sisters were in a room. My brother was in his own room. My mom slept on the couch. It wasn't even a couch. It was those out there like futon things.
Yeah. We all know that you are a mamacita. Mamacita.
I became a child.
When you saw that, were you like,
I died.
How is this the most viral thing I fucking said?
I was like, this is the most viral thing I said is that I'm a mommy. Like you know what's funny? Me and Nick like barely remember that conversation. I just remember going into it. I remember I was like, me and Nick were very like goofy people. We don't take shit seriously in conversations when we talk. In that conversation, I remember I wanted to bring it up to him, but because of our nature and like the way we are, I was like, I can't sit here and be serious towards him. I'm so sorry, but like this is so serious and
or you're gonna fuck around.
I am a mother and I really want you to understand. Like I didn't want to do that. I'd be like, guess what?
Can you take me to the moment when you found out that you were pregnant?
Bitch. Girl. I remember this was after he cheated on me when I was in Puerto Rico. I was in Puerto Rico with my sister for the first time ever. I had his location and at this time, hell yeah, when someone's cheating on you multiple times, you're gonna get a little toxic and go a little crazy. I'm checking that man's location like nobody's business. And I remember there was one night particularly, he was not answering the phone. This man is up to something. I was like, he has to be cheating on me because that was the only logical answer. And to my surprise, he was cheating on me. So I was like, okay, cool. I get a DM. Hey, girly. I was like, be so for real. My intuition never lies. No. I'm like, oh my God. I looked at that shit. I was like, wow. I got pictures of them in bed together.
No.
Yeah. I was like, damn, that's crazy. That whole thing happened. Then he was like, said a lot of things to convince me to take him back, which I did.
Classic.
And I was naive. I never had a good example growing up.
Yeah.
Like, so after that happened, I remember we were hanging out with his friends. We were all hanging out, like on a little party, whatever. I had eaten Taco Bell. I threw that shit up everywhere. After that, we were going home and I was like, okay, we need to buy Plan B. We go to Walmart. Let's go buy Plan B. We're going to the thing. I'm looking at the pregnancy test. I'm like, do you think we should buy a pregnancy test? He's just like, why? I was like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like we should buy one. I was like, the Plan B is more expensive than the pregnancy test. Imagine if I'm pregnant, we can just return the Plan B. I go in the Walmart bathroom and I pee on this stick. Open that shit, pregnant. I said, oh, we started crying. Long story short, we kept breaking up and getting back together. He deployed. We kept fighting the entire time. Yeah, that was the story of how I found out I was pregnant.
You intentionally decided that you wanted to wait to tell Jeremiah about your daughter. Did you feel like you were leading him on and kind of setting up to fail by keeping this from him?
Not necessarily. Whenever we would have conversations and stuff, and I felt like he was liking me more and more and more as a person, I was like, okay, I can tell he really likes me, so I think this is the right time to tell him. I was terrified to tell him because I really liked him. I was so scared. Like I was like, what is he gonna do? Like, I hope he reacts well. Yeah, I told him. He told me he was like, honestly, I find it more attractive than your mom. Da 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 da. Did I fully believe him? No. I told him. I made sure to mention him. I was like, listen, if I'm telling you this, but you do not have to stay with me. I made it very clear. I was like, you do not have to be with me. It is okay for you not to want to be with me. If you want to go explore, like by all means, just let me know. Because I really like you. You know, clearly, like we both really like each other. But if this is a deal breaker for you, just let me know. He's like reassuring me, like, no, like actually it's more attractive to me than your mom, like blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool.
Whenever a new bombshell came into the villa and wanted to explore with Jeremiah, you had pretty intense reactions.
Yeah.
Even though you guys weren't technically closed off. Why were you getting so territorial?
I think because I was scared because of everyone doubting us in general. And it made me wonder, like, okay, what is he saying? And I'm like, should I be more possessive of this man? Like, should I mark my territory here? And, you know, I like, cause he told me like, you know, we're technically exploring with people, but like, you're the only person I want, like, da da da. And I'm like, okay, let me make it clear that like, we only want each other, but like, we're still open to exploring other people.
So basically you're trying to say you were feeling like other people were questioning you guys. So you thought
so much throughout the villa.
So you wanted to lean in more to prove like, no, look, we really are healthy and we're good and we like each other. And you're almost like putting up a bigger facade. Not that it's fake, but it's like, let's play it up a little bit so they really believe us because we do like each other.
Yeah. I mean, there was even times where, I don't know if any of this was shown, like, for example, like me and Amaya, we're besties now. But like, back then, I thought, because I heard that the bombshells watch before they come in, I thought that she knew me and Jeremiah were so like lovey-dovey. And she did that on purpose to piss me off.
Now looking back at that Amaya moment, like let's use that as an example. You going and being pissed at Amaya, even if she had watched, that's her job as a bombshell.
And that's what I had to learn. You know what I mean? I had to learn that. Like, it's new.
Yeah.
This is not the real world. Like, this is very different. You have to adjust to this shit.
Do you now see how people on the internet could be upset with you, being like, that is like fucked, that you're going at Amaya. It's not Amaya's fault.
Also, at this time as well, that's when all the boys were like pushing Jeremiah, like, go explore, go explore, go explore. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And it made me just be like, damn, like all these boys are encouraging this man to do this. And it's like, damn, you're encouraging him to like leave me, basically, because none of the guys like liked me. You know, a lot of the time, like I feel as though people didn't want me and Jeremiah to be together.
Why?
They have their own narrative on like what to do in Love Island, and like, yes, you're supposed to explore, but if someone wants to lock in, let them lock in. Like if someone wants to explore, let them explore. Like let them do whatever they want. It's their own narrative, it's their own life. It was a big topic in the villa. Like everybody only talked about me and Jeremiah.
Do you have a relationship with your father? Do you speak to him?
I haven't talked to my dad in 8 years. Yeah, I stopped talking to him when I was 16. There's a really valid reason as to why I'm not speaking to him. There was a lot of times where I was alone with my dad, and there's things that like my family doesn't believe me about. There's a lot of things that happen. I don't want to go like too much into detail. Yeah. There was a point where I got really scared, and I remember calling my mom and just telling like, please pick me up, like please pick me up. And she's like, what's wrong? Like I can't. I have to get you tomorrow. Like she was working like 3 or 4 jobs. She's like, I can't. I was like, I was crying. I was like, please pick me up. I would lock myself in the bathroom. I like tiptoed out when she was there. Like I was like, please get out. Like get me out of here. And to this day, like I don't think anyone in my family believes anything that I say about that.
Why?
I have no idea. Maybe it's hard to believe. I just accepted that I know